Then going back and trying to kind of circle, so with respect to the first question, you see Indian Head more as a destination site, and Bryan's Road more as a commercial.
It already is. It's a commercial hub for Western Charles County, mainly because it's intercepting people who are driving from DC to Waldorf. That's why the store is located there. They can capture Indian Head and all that traffic from Waldorf. Why would they put them down here when they're only going to capture?
But Acton really is more so than because of the fact that the 228.
Yeah.
I mean, I see Bryan's Road as a threat. Turning it into a big city will threaten the revitalization of Indian.
It will unless it needs its destinations.
Yeah.
What? And I'm sorry, Bonnie, what did you just say?
Just that, you know, one of the threats is the idea of massive development in Bryan's Road. They're proposing 8,000 to 10,000 housing units. Indian Head should be revitalized and reinvested in Western Charles County, and no annexation, because it should get its core.
But doesn't that conflict though then with making it a destination site?
I don't think it does at all. I think people are going to want to get away from Bryan's Road because it's going to be a lot of people, a lot of chain restaurants.
Well, if it doesn't get turned into,
they're going to want to come to a small town on the water where there's, where they get some attractions. I mean, it's just a short drive down the road. I think it would become a destination area for people to come to, just like Leonardtown is. You've been to Leonardtown.
Art.
Yeah, you can move the Black Box Theater down here. You can make it an art.
And the environment is the hugest attraction to Indian Head is the environment.
It's not going to be able to compete with Bryan's Road. It's just not going to.
But Indian Head can benefit from as Bryan's roads grow.
Right. As there's and I think the balance is the commercial development in Bryan's Road could benefit Indian Head because then the residents could locate there, take advantage of the destination, but drive to Bryan's Road for the commercial. Does that
support in Bryan's Road for turning it back into a village, which was what it was? There is a lot of opposition to turning Bryan's Road into a town center with 8,000 to 10,000 housing units. It's not appropriate.
Is it too late for that body? Is it already passed?
Oh, it's already
Tipping point?
Well, that's the Bryan's Road sub-area plan, Steve. That's what that is.
But the merged scenario and the scenario one both get it as a village, and there's still a lot of support for that.
But how did...
Remember Chapman State Park, which has been very little today here. And that's a big asset.
Okay.
Certainly for those who want to come in. Hopefully the amenities to develop there.
And Chapman State Park is a huge buffer between Indian Head and Bryan's Road.
Okay, so what... say, because I've got to report back on this, so that I would say the issue, and you all tell me, is ensuring complementary development between Indian Head and Bryan's Road. Would that be a fair statement?
I think so.
Elaborate on it.
Well, I think that's the question.
Focusing on the town of Indian Head as a destination with reinvestment and revitalization in the town itself. Presently, there's a plan to annex all the way down to 225 and all the way down almost to the Mattawoman Creek. And that annexation is land that's forested, it's supporting the creek, and it's inappropriate to annex Indian Head at this time because there's so much that needs to be revitalized inside Indian Head, the existing Indian Head.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheaper to build on undeveloped raw land.
There should be some kind of
Tear down old buildings and revitalize, rebuild.
So
That's a problem.
So there should be some form of government subsidy to help that happen, as opposed to losing the forests that are supporting that.
So, well, because we have such a short time. So, complementary development with Indian Head as a destination location and focusing on the revitalization of Indian Head.
And not trying to compete with Brian's Road.
Not competing with Bryan's Road.
We're doing the 210